Hi guys, just putting on my chapstick. Welcome to meditation class. I just started a new stream because I was having a weird glitch, so we were only on for 1 second, but we're back. So hi, welcome to meditation class. Today is day 26 of the Activate Challenge. So if you missed it, there's a playlist linked at the end of this video, or just go to my page and there's a playlist, and all the meditations build upon each other. But as I've mentioned in other videos, but if you're just tuning in, I'll say it again. You can do them at whatever order you feel called to. My cat is crying and pleading to come in, but then she's just going to want to leave again. So I'm just going to ignore her, but she's fine, you guys. She'll leave us alone eventually. She just wants attention. She's totally fine. So she's a talkative girl. Her name's Britney Spears, by the way. She's a pop star, a diva, and I love her. And prayers to the real Britney Spears. So, okay, guys, I'm excited. Today's day 26 of our challenge. So we have a few more practices before the end. What was that? Did you see that? I didn't even see that. There was like a big orb in front of my face. So we'll see if that's on the video in the playback. That was kind of crazy. But anyway, let's just do a little cleanse and clear. This is rose water spray, very protective energy. Something I love to imagine, and I describe this to a lot of people that I've talked to about rose water spray. I talk to like everyone about this shit because I love it, and hydrosols in general are just a really nice way to connect with plant energy. Tonight we're going to be talking about the elements and some nature energy, so this is a good way to start. But anyway, something I like to imagine specifically with rose in terms of the idea of it being protective is that rose is the energy of rose, the plant of rose, whether you use a rose water, a rose tea, or have a rose tincture, you have roses in your garden, so many different ways to work with it. But anyway, I clearly have ADHD, you guys. It's hard for me to tell the story. But when we think about rose, something I like to imagine, and it is a protective energy, but it's also an open energy. So rose is open, high vibrational, like heart centered, like I love everything and everything loves me, unconditional love, compassion. It's connected to our girl mother Mary. It's connected to Kuan Yin. It's connected to so many other goddesses and mythologies throughout time. Rose is extremely powerful, and there's so many stories about it. In every religion, every mythology, everything. It's all about the rose. But this is the idea, is when you think about a rose, it's this beautiful blooming flower with all the crazy buds and what are they called? Petals. And it's kind of like almost like a spiral expanding outward, and that energy is like juicy and nice. But there's the thorn. So that's the protection. That's the guarded protection around you. You're shielded. Anything that is coming at you that doesn't have the best intention for you is bashed by the thorns. But you are still able to be open and exposed to the world, but you have that shield around you. So you're able to see out, but other things can't see in at you. So if you think of like a rose bush, like a rose bramble, almost like in the wild, it's all these kind of like crazy intertwined thorns, and then all the beautiful flowers on top of that. But they aren't exposed to everything else because, yeah, the thorns are the protective element. So you can think about that. And nature is a great idea. I mean, a great example for us to look at in terms of like what we can do to protect ourselves energetically. Like you can look at so many different examples in nature, like, plants will give off certain lectins or certain enzymes when we cut them, and it's like a defense mechanism. So then certain animals can't eat them, otherwise they die. So then the animals learn, oh, I can't eat this, it's poisonous. you know, there's so many things, so many examples. But rose in general is a very protective energy. And I just wanted to kind of bring us into that nice bubble of vibration. Um, but yeah, anyway, so tonight we're going to be doing a meditation. We only have a few more practices in the challenge, and we're about to end the challenge, which is crazy. So today's the 26th, and we will be going through the 31st through the new year. And yeah, we have a couple more exciting meditations I'm excited to share. We're going to be doing a Akashic Records past life kind of meditation. And we're also going to be doing our like new year intention, resolutions, manifestation kind of meditation. So we're gonna look forward to that. But tonight we're gonna do a meditation to connect with the elements and to connect with like nature energy, specifically weather. And I was inspired by this because it's raining, it's pouring rain outside, and right now I live in California. It never rains, so it's always exciting when it rains. But then I also am just seeing so much of what's going on in America right now with like just a ton of weather bizarreness, which is like climate change and happening everywhere. And it's pretty fucking scary. But we're not going to be focusing on that in the meditation. We're going to be focusing on connecting with the actual weather energy of the rain, the snow, things like that. Because I think it will just be like a nice way to understand some of these nature spirits, because the elements, the weather, all these things are spirits, are energies just like us. Like it's not the same as humans at all, but they are energy just as we are. So it's something we can tap in and connect with. You could connect with the energy of rose. You could connect with the energy of the rain. You could connect with the energy of the bagel that you're going to eat for breakfast. Like everything has a signature, even this computer, even this desk, even, the plastic cup. Everything has a signature, everything has energy. Same as what you learn in science class, like everything is vibrating in atoms. When I remember learning about that in like elementary school, like that gave me a whole existential crisis. But that's true. Like everything is vibrating. So it's hard to think about it like that. And I don't think we need to focus on that all day long because again, that's maddening, especially if you're in elementary school. But yeah, it's the idea that everything is energy, and that is something that I want us to connect with, is the energies of these different elements. And I think it'll just be a nice short healing meditation. You're going to be receiving energy healing from the different elements, and they're going to be bringing some spiritual information forward if you so choose to receive it. And this is going to be a good practice for you guys to see how you receive. So it's going to be it's not going to be a journey. It's going to be more just like I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of a visualization, and you're more just going to be, again, tuning into the sensations and everything you're experiencing. But I think it'll be a good way to see, again, like how are you building up your senses? Are you feeling more? Are you seeing more? Are you knowing more? Are you hearing more? And then, yeah, I think like in terms of the idea of everything having a signature and everything having energy, I think that's really important. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough. I know that's annoying. But I can't control that. But yeah, in terms of everything having energy and everything having a signature, it's important to start recognizing these things if you're wanting to continue to develop your mediumship and your psychic skills, so that as you are interpreting things from the astral plane or psychic information or medium spirits come forward to you, like you can understand what's happening. You can feel the different signatures and different vibrations, and you can know, okay, there's a spiritual energy coming forward to me, and I know that it's two different people, and I know that one of them's a man, maybe one of them's older than the other. Like you're starting to pick up on the differences between energies. And maybe you can start to tell, like, oh, this is in like an angelic kind of energy coming forward versus um, a goddess energy, like all these different archetypes and spiritual energies feel different. So this is like a good exercise in that. And also, we all have the elements within us. And Giselle talked about that on my podcast a couple weeks ago. We talked a little bit about the elements, and it was very interesting, sparked some ideas for me. So you guys can check that out if you're interested, and also connect with her if you want to learn more about elements and stuff, because she's all about it. So for this practice, this is going to be short. It's going to be about 15 minutes, you guys. So if you want to lie down for this practice, I encourage you to, because this is like kind of a sleepy time, restful meditation. We're doing this right before bed. So if you want to get yourself all set up, pause the video, come back in a minute, like to actually go to sleep, like go brush your teeth, get your water, like change into pajamas, like, and then just doze off, turn the computer off and peace out. Or if you're watching this at a different time of day, that's totally fine. I would just find a time of day where you can actually rest for like 15, 20 minutes after this, because that might make you really tired. And if it's not time for that, that's fine. Pause the video and come back before bed, and I'll see you later today. But whatever works for you guys. So for everyone who is here right now, I don't know, I'm really just needing this. Everyone who is here right now, I'll give everybody like a minute and a half, 90 seconds to get into your cozy position. For this practice, if you want music in the background, you could find some music on your phone or whatever while we're practicing. Otherwise, you'll just be in silence, and that's totally great. We can hear so much within the silence. And usually I play music like in my classes and stuff, guys, but with the YouTube live, the sound, you can't hear it. So I don't know. I've got some tech expanding to do. I could be better, but I'm learning. And I'm using these headphones because they seem to be less loud than the other ones, even though the other ones are my nice fancy ones. And that's just life. Maybe the old standard is better. So let's get into position. I'll give everyone about 45 more seconds. And then, yeah, this is going to be like a little visual and a little sensation meditation. And yeah, I'm in my cozies. My sibling gave me this beanie for Christmas. I'm really excited. Okay. So everyone lying down, let's shake out the sillies and get ready to relax. Just shaking it out for a second. Shake your shoulders out. And then lying down, if you haven't already, everyone close your eyes or keep a nice soft gaze. And bringing your hands to your stomach, like underneath your belly button. And just resting one hand above the other. We're just going to take 5 deep breaths to open up our practice. So breathing in the nose, exhale out the mouth, breathing in, exhale, let it all go, inhale, exhale, breathing in, exhale, breathing in, breathing out. Final breath, inhale and release. And during this practice, you can just keep your normal breath, just paying attention to extending your breath slightly longer on the exhale than the inhale. And just do your best to follow along with the words that I am describing. And just allow whatever wants to come up for you. If you feel like you want to move your body, do a little stretching as we're going through the practice, that's totally fine. If you fall asleep, that's totally fine. So we're going to start by bringing in the energy of the earth. So tonight we ask to connect with the energy of the earth, imagining the sensation of the earth flowing up through the bottoms of your feet and all the way through to the top of your crown. Imagining the energy of the earth represented tonight by the color green, a green blue, like the ocean and the land. Imagining in your mind's eye this blue-green color. Feeling the sensation in your body. Imagining your body is really heavy, like a sandbag. And it feels comfortable. It just feels so comfortable to weigh so much. Imagine yourself like you're made out of metal. Out of gold. Continuing your breath, beginning to imagine yourself getting super relaxed. You could just drift off to dream, and everything feels so thick. Like the air above you is heavy, giving you a hug from the universe. Really feeling the presence, the energy of the earth in your heart and in your mind. And if you don't know what that would feel like, that is why we imagine. If you could imagine the color of the earth, that blue-green color, if you could imagine what the earth would sound like to you, what would it sound like? What would it smell like? Beginning to build the scene in your mind and in your body. Asking now to connect with the energy of water. Feeling the sensation of water. What does water flow like? Is it rippling? Is it swirling? What does it flow like within you? And imagining the water in your body, connecting to the water outside of your body. And tonight we ask to imagine a deep blue with flecks of swirling white, like the crests of the wave. And this color, this deep blue with the white flecks, represents the energy of the water, the element of water. Imagining this deep blue color surrounding your whole body. We'll stay here about 1 or 2 minutes, feeling into the sensation of water, imagining the image of water. What does water feel like in your body? What does water feel like outside your body? Imagining the sound of the water. Is it trickling? Is it flowing quickly? Is it rushing? What adjectives would you use to describe this water? Asking now to connect with the energy of the air, the wind, the energy that moves all things. And if you were to imagine what that air feels like, what would it feel like on your body? Like a cool breeze, like a whipping wind. Imagining the energy of the air in your body. Now, in your mind's eye, imagining the color purple, a light purple, like a lavender, a periwinkle, light purple with lots of white, lightning. Imagining it in your mind's eye, imagining this purple color floating throughout the whole body, in front of the body, above the body, behind the body, below the body. Purple. This is the energy of air, represented by this lavender color tonight. As you breathe, as you exhale, imagine this purple energy circulating into your lungs and into the rest of your body, bringing you feelings of relaxation. At the same time as expansion, knowing as you go deep within, you see the deep without. Asking now to connect with the energy of the fire element. Imagine the warmth of the fire. Imagine this fire floating in the body, underneath the belly button, and burning up the body. This holy fire, healing light, does not burn but feels nice, relaxing, purifying, cleansing. Holy fire, healing Reiki energy. And the element of fire is all about destruction, but with destruction comes beautiful rebirth. So we welcome in the release of what we no longer have to hold. Welcoming in the energy of rebirth and cleansing. Imagining in your mind's eye the color orange, an orangey yellow. This color represents the fire element. Imagining this color in your mind's eye. We're going to begin to connect with a couple of different nature energies, weather energies. So in your mind's eye, imagining a small window. And outside the window, any scene that you could imagine would be right in front of you for you to observe, to interact. So imagining looking out into this window and seeing the energy of the rain. What does rain look like? Can you imagine raindrops? Can you imagine rain floating on your skin? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it windy? What does it feel like? Just building up that energy within, the energy of the rain. Feeling the rain against your body. What would it feel like if you were standing in the rain? If you were standing out on your porch and you could see the raindrops, but you're not getting wet. As you look out into that window, the image begins to change. Imagining the element, the energy of snow. Imagine looking out that window and seeing snow falling. What would it feel like to be standing in the snow? Can you hear the snow? Can you smell the snow? Begin to engage your other senses. We'll continue here for another moment. Just calling in the energy of the sunshine, a warm sunny day. Looking out this window, imagining what does it look like when the sun shines all over the sky. And it's warm but not too hot, the perfect temperature. What does that sunlight look to you? What does that sunlight feel to you? Allowing this energy to flow throughout the whole body, the energy of warmth of the sun. We'll stay here about 1 minute connecting with this energy. We're going to stay here about 1 more minute, just allowing the energies of all the elements and then the weather, the nature to continue to flow as long as you desire. We'll stay here another minute before we close out our practice tonight. So continuing to just observe any sensations, any colors, any images, thoughts, or feelings. Continuing in your own experience as long as you desire. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, just coming back into the body, calling all your energy back to you, sending all my energy back to me. Breathing in the nose, exhale out the mouth, inhale, release, final breath, breathing in, and let it all go. Exhale. When you're ready, you can slowly begin to move your body, maybe moving your shoulders, your hips, your ankles, and your wrists. You can slowly either drift off, turn the computer off, and go to bed, or rest, do a little journaling, write about your experience, and come back to the rest of your day. Allowing these energies to circulate through your body, your spirit, your energy for the next few days. And again, as always, we give thanks to our angels, our guides, our ancestors, any spirits and elements that came forward to connect tonight. Calling all your energy back to you, sending all my energy back to me, bringing all your energy back into your body, cleanse and clear. So be it, so it is, so be it, so it is. Closing any portals, vortexes that were open during this work today and cutting any cords that are not necessary for our survival. And one more breath, breathing in, exhale. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This has been our 26 meditation. It's technically day 27 because we just hit midnight. But I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. That was very relaxing, very beautiful. I'm ready to drift off to sleep. And I'll see you guys in our next class. Good night. I'm literally sleeping. Good night. Bye, guys. Love you.